Welcome to the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 2025 here at Universal Orlando. Tonight we are going to focus on the 10 haunted houses at this event. I am going to be able to bring you inside the houses with us. We've been invited to this special event. We are so grateful to be here and bring you inside the houses, show you what everything's like. And just to let you know, as I do every year, these are scary houses. This is a horror event. There may be flashing lights and fog and scary images, so keep that in mind. If you want to see more of the scare zones and the food, check out my video from last night, because tonight it's going to be all about the houses. You're going to see our reactions. You're going to be right in there with us. We're going to have an awesome night. So let's go get started. One of the things we love to do at Halloween Horror Nights is stay and scream, and I highly recommend it if you have a daytime ticket, an annual pass, or a Scream Early ticket. And people are starting to flood in. Look at the medallion. Tonight we're doing something different though. We're doing an RIP tour. But look at this. Everybody's flooding in. Everybody's excited. It's party time, opening night. And there are already people outside waiting for the opening ceremonies. All right, well, we just had an amazing presentation where we got to hear from some of the creative minds behind Halloween Horror Nights, from storytelling, scenic design, and food. And I'm gonna take everything that I learned and share it with you as we go through the night. Before we go into each house, I'll share some fun facts, interesting info, and the story. Then we'll take you through the house with us. And then after, we'll share kind of like our thoughts and review and what stands out the most to us each house, from the scenic, the scares, the smells, things that you want to look out for too.
Hey Jackie.
Yeah?
Do you know what our first house is going to be?
No?
I know, it is Galkn, Monsters of the North.
Galkn, okay. We'll tell you all about it as we go back there. The first scare zone we're going to walk through on our way to the first house is Vampire Masquerade of Death. This is an amazing Vampire Masquerade scare zone. I love everything about this. The vibes, the music, the vampires, the costumes, the masquerade masks. Thank you! Oh my gosh, so amazing. This is like a dream come true. Oh, hello. Masquerade, oh.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I can't get enough of it. We could stay in here all night. This is definitely a masquerade ball. We are having to attend. Oh my God, that was amazing. Of course, Mel's Drive-In has always turned into Mel's Die-In, but this time they've added some zombies. Okay, they're actually on roller skates tonight. We have roller skating zombies. What more do you want out of life? Hello, thank you. Thank you so much. As we head back to Galkn, we're heading through the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. This is one of my favorite scare zones ever. And as you go through the zone, you will see the creatures become more and more cat-like. So we're just gonna like head through to get where we're going in the back of the park for Galkn. Trick-or-treaters. First we see the trick-or-treaters. So we are on an RIP tour tonight. Oh, hello. And with that, I don't know, you get an RIP tour guide who's gonna walk you to the houses and through the zones and tell you all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, hello. They're becoming more and more cat-like. Oh, and now they're full-on cats. Full-on cats. At the end of Crooked Lane is the cat lady in her house, and she does a whole little thing too. If you want to check out my video from yesterday, I showed a lot of the show. She's doing it up there now, and it is hilarious and cool and creepy. And there's also like a mini scare zone within the scare zone. We just love that the pumpkins are back in the trees, right?
The pumpkins are back.
What a feel, what a vibe, what a time to be alive. All right, we are heading there. And here it is, Galkn, Monsters of the North. In this house, we will encounter the Beast. She was like a leader in a very northern place, I think Norway they're saying. She gets taken over by an evil entity. And then she wreaks havoc on the town. And then the town takes revenge. And then she's brought back to life. And then we're supposed to exit this house through some sort of crazy way. We're gonna go into the belly of the Beast. You're gonna find out with me, because we're going into Galkn, Monsters of the North. And I'm very excited for Fallout tonight too. These are both in the new tents. And this is the new covered area for a big part of the queue. Both of the queues for Fallout and Galkn, Monsters of the North are in there. Now we're gonna be allowed to film inside the houses tonight because we're part of this special tour and the special event. Normally you can't film inside Halloween Horror Nights houses here in Orlando. So we're very grateful to be able to do this and bring you inside with us to Monsters of the North, starting out the night original story. We have IPs and we have original stories created by the creative minds here at Halloween Horror Nights. I always love the originals, so just follow my ponytail, Sam. You won't get lost.
I'm following.
Into my heart.
Why does this feel like Wicker Man?
One still feared by all. Legend, the beast of some Galin fear.
Amazing. We saw Wicker Man. As far as scenic goes, that was a 10 out of 10. It's hard to believe that's in a tent. Those are massive tents, by the way. That felt like a soundstage house. I love the original stories. It was so creative. We were in the belly of the beast. We saw the heart beating. I think we may have gone pooped out of the beast. I'm not 100% sure. The story, a little hard to follow, but I did see Wicker Man, and you know we love Wicker Man. And in Galkn, I want to say that the puppet work was fantastic. There were massive puppets, all sorts of puppets coming at you, all sorts of big set and prop pieces. That was top notch. We're now going to do Fallout, and this is going to follow the Amazon TV series, and it's going to have scenes from throughout the series, and they say we're even going to get a little bit of a sneak peek of season 2 coming up. This is based on a series of games. We love the games, we love the show, so very excited to go. We're going into the vaults, we're going into the wasteland. I have something really important we're going to need in here. Okay, I only have one though, so we have to really be thoughtful. We just rewatched it, we're so excited for season 2.
We went to the Fallout filming location.
We actually did, we are big fans. We got the cool Maximus, Lucy. You're gonna love my vault. It's a great place to live. Raiders.
When you find
We're in
Taken care of.
Oh, medical supplies. The trap.
Makes y'all feel like a big man, don't it?
Oh my god! Oh my. For season 2! Those huge Fallout fans, we did enjoy this house. It's in seemingly just as big of a tent as Galkn, but I wish it felt as big. The scenes were kind of tight, and that makes sense because you're supposed to feel like you're in the vaults. The majority of it is in the vaults. I wish we would have gotten more Ghoul. He looked so cool. The Lucy casting was awesome. The mech suits were so cool. The wastelands were cool. Everything. Like, there was amazing puppets in there too. I definitely wish it was bigger, and I wish the Ghoul was out for longer. It feels like he's like, whoop, whoop. He's like, hey, you blink and you miss him. And I want to see him more because he looked really cool. But you get to see Maximus. He's also really quick. There's one point where Lucy squashes one of the roaches and you get sprayed in the face with bug juice. So I got sprayed actually quite a few times in there, but it was really, really fun. I love the music. And then you can see Fallout New Vegas at the end, which is kind of like a hint to the next season. So yeah, we went to Vegas and we went to Good Spring and we went to a bunch of the Fallout places. I'll link that video if you want to see it because it was really cool. All right, it is like peak time in the night right now. This event is very popular. We're making our way through the crowds with our tour guide, and it's time for a Nightmare Fuel interlude. We're gonna watch the show. Woo-hoo. This is one of 2 shows during Halloween Horror Nights. It is very, very popular. RIP tours have a separate entrance and seating for the shows. Nightmare Fuel break. Oh, it is party time! Well, we just watched the new Nightmare Fuel Circus of Decay. This has been going on for years, but each year they tweak the story and change it a bit more. This is like the sequel to last year's show, and I think this is the best one they've done yet. They are so impressive. Every single person in that show is so talented, so impressive. They added more magic tricks and bigger and better magic tricks. Way more fire, a lot more fire. I thought the set looked amazing. It's a really, really great show. It's a great way to like take a stop in your night, sit, watch an awesome show. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of sexy stuff.
I thought the music this year was really good.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the bass.
And they always start with Black Parade.
Yeah,
Everybody
they do,
sings
and I
along,
love
which is
that.
so
It's
fun.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
I really liked it this year.
Yeah.
It was probably my favorite one.
Awesome. So we've only done 2 houses.
Yeah, we got
We're
8 to
deep
go.
into the night.
Yeah.
We have 8 to go. So we need to get a move on. Let's go. Next up, we're going to do 2 original houses in a row. Hatchet Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters, and Dolls Let's Play Dead. Both of these are original stories by Universal Creative. They're both in tents back here. So we're going to do BAM one after another. So let's go. Hatchet Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters. Wow. This looks a lot different than yesterday, doesn't it? This is opening night. Crowds. It's a lot of people. So we've got Hell's Well right in the front here. The lava demons have been summoned through this well by a woman mad that a train is coming through the town. Now, Hatchet and Chains are demon bounty hunters. One is a human, one is a demon. They teamed up together and they're gonna fight those lava demons and save the town. They probably have ulterior motives, but that's okay. At the same time, the lava demons, they literally like get inside the body of people. So we're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff in here. But let's take a moment to soak in the music and sounds. Okay, we're about to go in. We're gonna take you in with us. I think the lady who summoned the lava demons is on the porch. Let's hear what she has to say. I like the music.
The demons are coming.
Look at the horse. Nasty. She has summoned the lava demons. Big mistake.
And you're gonna die.
Why did she do it? There are Easter eggs on here. Oh my God!
Oh no, you don't dare! Get off me! They're in the stand. Eyes,
Help me!
give me your skin!
Oh my God! last night during Premium Scream Night, and we had a much better run tonight. It was jam-packed with characters. We saw Hatchet and Chains, we saw cowboys, lava demons, a lot of things going on. The Wild West town, the scenery is really good. The smells are really good in there. It smells like wet and wood, and you're just in it. There's a lot of horses. There's like bullet hole scenes. There's like smoke coming through the bullet holes. It's cool that you can see through different rooms. There's like glass windows. Very cool effects in there. Very cool scenery. Good use of the space. It's a very tight house, and they got us good. Oh, there's some really good puppets in there too. Okay, next up is Dolls Let's Play Dead. Welcome to Lila's Dollhouse. We're shrunk down inside the doll. This house has guest activated triggers. I'm gonna press it.
She wants to hurt you. She wants to hurt you.
Oh god. The smell is crazy. I don't even know what it is. It smells crazy. What's your hair? Here comes another one. No, mama. Back to class. No, mama.
It hurts.
We're going to the dollhouse.
Does this hurt?
Escape is futile, soldier! Kaboom! Escape is futile, soldier! Kaboom!
Wow, that was really good. Lila is a sicko. She is a sick puppy. She starts out torturing her toys, and then it turns into torturing I don't even know what. She burnt the curtains. There's guest activated triggers in there. Those are called GATs, G-A-T. When you see a red button or like any kind of big obvious button and you press it, it will activate some effect in the house. I love GATs. I'm a big fan of GATs. Sam knows I'm like, if there's something for me to press a button, I will press it. Please tell me. And our RIP tour guide is amazing because he showed us where they were so I could be pressing them. There were a lot of really big, crazy puppets in there. Really cool sets. You go through like the dollhouse, you go through different parts of Lila's demented games, but I think it's such a good original story. It's so creepy, and the smells were awful. I don't know what it was. Like in other houses like that, they have like a baby powder smell, which I kind of think is nice. It wasn't that. It was something foul, but really, really good. So now we are heading back through some scare zones and towards the soundstage houses. But I just want to stop to show you the moon. Look at the moon, it looks so cool. We have Club Horror! All right, it's just a party. Thankfully, we're about to take a snack break because all of the food smells so good right now. So on an RIP tour, you will get like a break where you get to go have food and take a little, break in the time. For tonight, we are about to do that now. All right, we're making our way through the Origins of Horror Scare Zone, and fun fact, each of the houses have a code name every year, and this year they used flowers. So fun fact, by each of these statues, they have the flowers that were the code name for that house. We got Freddy Fazbear here. There you are. Yeah, they added the lantern here. That's awesome. Wow. My favorite. Yes. Yes. Amazing. All right, we've taken our break and we are now in the sound stages where there are several houses back here. Terrifier, the Horrors of Wyatt 6, Grave of the Flesh, and Five Nights at Freddy's. So we're gonna do all of them back to back. Here we go. And we're starting with Terrifier. And we're gonna show you both the dry path and the wet path so you can see the difference. And I'm doing the wet path for you guys. All right, so Terrifier is what we're doing. This follows the films. It is very gruesome. They sell ponchos outside. And prepare thyselves for a very gruesome house. We're going in. No poncho, just whatever happens, happens. All right. where they're wet. I was wearing a hat. My hat is very wet, so your head will get wet. It comes from above. You can kind of see it. The lights flash on and off. Like my arms are wet. I'm not gonna say I'm not wet, but like I'm not soaked. It's fine. And the smells in the bathroom were horrendous. Here's kind of a look, if you can see. Honestly, not too bad. Next up, we're doing Grave of Flesh. This is another original story house, and it's gonna be like what happens after you die, going underground, and like your flesh getting eaten and going through all the underground afterlife stuff in there. So we're gonna take you through now. Smells in here are beautiful.
Someone there?
I like how it says helmet. It reminds me of Hellmouth.
Hey, who's out there? The dead seem restless tonight.
Now we're see? Oh, and it's raining.
The dead seem
It's always so cool seeing a cast change happening. You can get little glimpses. This is the Terrifier cast. Oh, hi! When they give you a little smile, a little nod, it's so cool. They were amazing. Woo! That is one incredible cast. Next up, we're doing Five Nights at Freddy's. This is one we are super excited for. We did it last night and loved it, and I couldn't wait to bring you guys in to show you, because like we love the whole Five Nights at Freddy's lore, and we love animatronics, and we love puppets, and they worked with Henson Studios to make the puppets for this house. All right, here we go. So excited for this one. Going to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, just following the film, and you know, the games and all that. So it's best animatronics. It's so cool. my gosh, so fun. I just love it. All the sets are incredible. That was so fun, right?
I love that house. It's so fun. The animatronics are so cool. Or puppets. It's hard to tell what they are.
Yeah, like puppets made to look like animatronics.
Yeah, they're so big.
There's so many more details I noticed today than yesterday that they did to recreate the scenes and the sets. The scenic in there is awesome.
Loved it.
The puppets are incredible. It's just
It's fun.
It's so fun. That's a fun one. We're going into WWE, The Horrors of Wyatt 6. This is a very cool house, a love letter to Bray Wyatt. We're going to see so many wrestling Easter eggs. We're going. We're introduced right off the bat to the Wyatt 6 here, and the lantern, which is like Bray Wyatt's like suit.
Howdy, Abby, Huskus, Rambling, Lucy, Bray. We are the Wyatt Six. We're here.
It's great. We'll go for now.
Let him in.
Enjoy the tea party!
Mind if my brother Bray Wyatt? This is where it all began. The mind of my brother Bray Wyatt. This is where it all began.
Really good run. All of the scare actors were like on point. Excuse the flashing. We are back in the soundstage area. There's a lot happening back here, but it gets you emotional. Even I feel like if you don't know much about it, just knowing that like Bray Wyatt passed away and his brother is carrying on the Wyatt 6 legacy, and all the references to him in there, the lanterns, the rocking chair, all the fireflies, all the references to past wrestlers too, and like you're going through the WWE and like all the damage they've done and destruction. I think it's got amazing scenic, really great scares, really fun, and like very touching, and beautiful costumes and set design. Up next, we're doing the house that has been hailed as the most beautiful scenic house of the night, El Artista, a Spanish haunting. As a Hispanic person myself, I love this emphasis on like Hispanic folklore and scary ghosts and stuff like that they have been doing in past years. And I love spooky ghost stories and haunted houses. He is an artist, Sergio Navarro is an artist, and he goes to La Casa Creación, the House of Creation, and he's doing paintings, but then the house is haunted. There's ghosts everywhere. The paintings come to life, and he is sucked into the whole situation. So let's go do it. This is another original creation, by the way, from Universal. So.
Where dreams, sueños, come to blossom. A haven for the inspired. Un santuario that is cursed by tragedy and good. To Artista with ill intent. Esos espíritus. Te acabas from me after my writings.
It's writing, you see it?
What if it's going to be? Tengo que destruirlos.
Incredible. There was so much to see. I don't even know if we could capture it all because like I'd go around a corner and see a ghost and then Sam's like behind me and see different ghosts. They used a lot of really interesting practical effects in there. It was definitely some Pepper's ghost. There was definitely mirrors. There was definitely that kind of wall that like disappears and reappears. There were windows where you could see into the next rooms, but there were ghostly images on them. There were ghosts in the floor. There were ghosts from the windows to the wall, everywhere. And Sergio, he is getting sucked into the whole thing. His paintings and his art and his writing are coming to life. And that is one we're gonna do over and over again. I was just, the scenic and the smells, they really outdid themselves. That was stunning. stunning and spooky and fun. And it was really large. It was so large. The sets and scenes, the scale of everything was massive. That was my favorite house of the night, I think, so far. Just on a pure, like, so impressive. My jaw was on the floor. Incredible. We still have one house left, and that is Jason Universe. And we are supposed to see every version of Jason ever. Sam is a huge Friday the 13th fan, so we're very excited for that. That's where we're heading next. We're gonna walk through Toxic 20 Mutations, Toxic 20 Scare Zone, which is one of my favorite. It is so cool. It is BizCon. It's Mobsters, 1920 New York, and BizCon, and you're gonna see that. And then we're gonna do Jason Universe. So they're kind of rebooting Jason. That's what we were told. We're gonna see a lot of Jasons. But this Scare Zone is super cool. It is now really late in the night. You can see that crowds start to chill out later in the night. I mean, there's still a lot of people, but if you can hang till late, you're gonna get way lower crowds. So there has been a toxic spill here. Oh no. There's mobsters, there's toxic spill. Oh no. Please help us. Oh, everywhere. Oh, they're everywhere, Sam. This is such a good scare zone. I love the green light everywhere. Oh no, you got some.
I wouldn't touch anything.
Okay. Oh no, and this is what happens when it gets you. Oh no. They look so cool.
Out of here, we get infected.
Oh no, infected by the green sludge. I love the music in here too.
There's so many,
Yeah, there's so many. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, hello. It's so cool. How those feet feeling, Sam?
Feet are barking.
The dogs are barking. One more house to go to complete all 10.
One thing at Halloween Horror Nights is you can count on probably 20,000 plus steps. So, you know.
You're getting your steps in.
And I was there at 2 a.m. last night, so those steps are carrying over.
Okay, we are making our way to Jason Universe. This is back here by Fast and Furious. You would normally go in through the queue, but we're going in through the RIP entrance. I'm excited to see how many Jasons we can spot, so you guys let us know how many you see. I know Sam's gonna be watching, well, we're all gonna be watching for all of them, because you gotta watch for them. And if you're seeing all the stained glass designs everywhere, those really carried through in a Artista house and in all of the houses. Stone statues and the stained glass and the gothic vibe carries through all the houses. And it kind of seems like other Artista is like Sergio is like an icon, I would say, especially this year. By the way, fun fact about Club Horror, the DJ up there is actually DJing. This isn't just pre-recorded music. He is spinning it. He is DJing it. All right, here is the RIP entrance for this house. We're about to go in. So excited. Excited to end the night with like an iconic horror franchise. Friday the 13th is like one of the top things you think of when you think of horror movies, right?
Hey, Jackie.
Jason's watch it.
Oh, that music. Oh, she's everywhere already. Holy crap. Oh no!
Wrestlers weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned.
My heart, I gotta tell you, I loved that one. I feel like that is classic Halloween Horror Nights. That is like old school. We saw so many Jasons, and Sam was happy. I heard him go, "Jason lives!" His favorite. But you saw so many iterations of the story happening, and dark hallways, and a lot of jump scares, and Jason, and machetes, and it was really, really good. The scenic was awesome. The way they used tight and closed spaces, and then big, wide, or open spaces to kind of disorient you, basically. And I don't know, I thought it was amazing. I think that's up there in my like top 3. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's the end of the night. It's been amazing. You see that the crowds go down so much later in the night. Like if you can hang, but there's still a lot of people here. But man, oh, what a night. Well, I gotta say, that was an amazing opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 2025. We are wet. I feel like a lot of the houses this year splash you. I know the big talk is about the Terrifier house wet path, which I showed you. Hopefully you got a good look at that. But I feel like a lot of the houses this year are using some kind of splash effect. In Jason universe, we got splashed, and also a lot of air, like air getting splashed and all of that. Plus, this is Florida, so we have our lovely swamp glow going on. I think some favorites: Artista, Jason, Galkn was a favorite. Fallout, I wish it was bigger. I wish some of the sets and scenes were bigger. Like I was really hoping. The show's so big, and the game has so many big scenes that I was hoping for that, but it was still really cool. Terrifier, an amazing house. And Five Nights at Freddy's, I really, really loved it. I think that's the fun house of the year. You know how like almost every year has like a fun house, like Killer Clowns, Ghostbusters. It's a spooky franchise, but it's like a fun house. I feel like that's what Five Nights is. Even though the game is like, can be really scary, the jump scares in there are crazy. But anyway, I don't know, maybe I'm forgetting something at this point in the night. Let me know what your favorite houses are, what you're most looking forward to, what you loved seeing the most. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much to Universal Orlando Resort for inviting us out to Halloween Horror Nights, opening night, media night, so that we could film inside the houses, bring you with us, share this magical, wonderful event that we love so much. Like, we are passionate HHN fans, okay? This is the 34th year of Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Orlando. Next year's the anniversary year. It was awesome. I loved it. Scare zones, fantastic. All of that. If you want to see more of the scare zones and the food, again, watch my video from last night, which I'll link. And yeah, I can't wait to hear what you guys think of everything and what your favorite was. So thanks again for hanging out with us. I'm sending you all a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video. And until then, as always, stay spooky and stay enthused. Bye.